Good morning, everybody. Check, check. Hey, check. Hey, now. Hey, now. 7:50. Curling coming your way in 10 minutes or thereabouts, folks. Curling coming your way. Live A semifinal of the Cobb Mixed Tournament will begin in about 10 minutes or so. Just looking at a little sound check, make sure I got all my levels where I'd like them. And I'll be back. Check, check. Hey, check. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Have a good call, Dave.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Utica Curling Club. I am David Craig-Nolan. I am in the warm room here at the Utica Curling Club. This evening we will be calling our one of our A semi events here in our 2023 Marie Cobb Mixed Tournament. Been a great weekend so far. Enjoy a lot of live wires in the club this weekend. Last night was a treat to be able to play music with phenomenal musicians, the John Hudson Trio, which consists of Monk Rowe and Tom McGrath, club member Gary Williams, and myself. We sat in with the band and went over really good. It was a great evening. So we're going to broadcast you this game this evening and sit back and enjoy with me. Thanks, Kim. Always looking for some feedback on sound quality and video quality. And maybe joined in a bit. Otherwise, I'm going to do the game by myself and sitting back for a good game here. This should be a really good game. I like the matchup here. Burlington 2 is Andy Scott, Marie Scott, Jeff Germond, and Sally Germond. And Utica 5 is Mike Kessler, Ann Stolman, Mike DiGeronimo, and Liz DiGeronimo. Both teams, of course, undefeated to be in this A semifinal. And two really good teams, two skilled teams. This should be a great game. The other A semifinal, which we won't broadcast, but I will keep you abreast of, is on sheet 5, and that's our mixed championship winner, which was Team Golubski, for his Utica 1, and they will be playing against Bucks County 1, and that is skipped by Dan Pearson, former member of the Utica Curling Club. So lots going on here. There's other events going, which I'll keep you. I'm not going to do the scoreboard on camera. However, I will keep you filled in as to what's going on once a couple ends get put in play here. Looks like Utica's throwing first and throwing yellow rocks. Liz DiGeronimo looking to get us underway here. And sit back and enjoy. We are underway. Looking for a center guard here to get things underway. And looks like she's got a good shot. Nicely placed rock there from Liz. Now Sally Germond. Try and get a read early here of what draw weight is. Try and go right in. Seems like every curling game, there's always a little bit of a feel-out period, as trying to get an idea of how fast the ice is early in a game can be really important for skips to, get a good read on what draw weight is to start a game. So a couple guards up here. I think Mike will go for the 4-foot circle here. Second rock here from Liz DiGeronimo. Like to put one behind these guards, behind this yellow guard. Coming with her out turn here. Looks like she's got nice weight here. Maybe just a tad light. Yeah, it's over curled on her a little bit. Just going to make contact with that center guard. Got it junked up pretty good here, does Mike Kessler. And Andy Scott will look for a little tap up here. Try and get in control of the end early here. A little light here, I believe. And further junking it up in front here. Not exactly, I think, what Burlington has in mind. Did open it up a little bit, but not much. A little clutter going on here in front of the rings. And
no, you want to be on sheet 2.
Mike will ask Mike DiGeronimo with his first rock of the evening to go ahead and try to establish control of the end here. No hammer for Utica at the onset. First end just underway here. This one's looking good. It's got legs just running out of steam here. And it did make a little half in, half out biter. Looks like about 3/4 exposed. Let's see what Andy's going to do here. Looking for just back house weight. Jeff Germond with his first rock of the evening. Skip's having a little chat down there. It's like maybe he'd like to just try to tap this rock up here that's in the 4-foot plane. No control has been established of the end as of yet. This will be Jeff Germond's first throw of the game. He'd love to tap that red rock that's closer to the center line behind both of those yellow, all of those yellow stones. Looks like he's got a good shot here. He's got enough. No, it just hung out on him a little bit. Weight was okay. I think he would have put it right on the rings had it got curled up a little bit more. Definitely cluttered up front end already. Mike's going to try a little tap on the rock that's half in and half out there at the top of the 12. Mike DiGeronimo. Not much more than draw weight. Almost like a heavy draw will do it. Back 4. Ian and Liz are working this one over hard. And if it's by, it's going to be a good shot. Looks like he's got it. Very nice. Nice throw there from Mike. That's going to pop it right back to the 4-foot circle and close to the button. Very nice shot there on a nice little angle raise. Very nicely thrown. So got to hit what he can see of this shot. Looks like he's trying to make a run back on his own stone, which is right on the center line. Line's getting better. A little wide. And it's just going to chip it. Oh, look at that, Leah. Great shot. It froze right on the yellow stone. Nicely thrown there from Jeff. So that changes things a little bit in the end. And right away now strategies, experienced strategies coming into play here. Almost impossible to sit 1 and 2 if you're Mike. I think you'd like to throw another one on top of the red one. It's a little vulnerable there, but they're both buried pretty well. So he's going to throw guard here. Hard to come away sitting 1 and 2. Ann Stillman with her first stone of the evening. A semi, the Marie Cobb. Plenty of weight for the guard. It's going to sneak by the red one. Go right close to these rocks. And it's going to corner freeze the red rock. Tapped it up just a little bit. Pretty nice shot. Pretty good outcome there for Ann. Looks like Andy's going to attempt with Mary's first stone here to move these rocks around. If he's going to give himself a chance to score, he's got to jiggle these rocks on the 4-foot around a little. Rocks coming in nicely. And it froze right on that rock. Some really nice shots here early in the game. Very nicely thrown there from Mary. And now Mike will start playing the guard game to try and steal. Guard attempt from Ann Stillman. Vice for Utica 5. The right weight, this will curl. Looks like it's still on the red rock, but here it comes. Yeah, I'm just going to get a little kiss off of that red rock and flop to the center, which really will seal the deal as far as the guard goes. Not much room there. If he's going to, looks like he's going to try and come through. There's a little teeny port there. He's looking for big weight. And it looks like she's going to throw her out turn here. Nope. Take it back. In turn. She will come with some weight here, will Mary Scott. She goes. Peel weight here. And she might got it. Just going to make contact with the yellow. And it sat there as a guard, another guard. I think Mike will continue to junk this front end up now that he's got one pretty much buried back there. 2 red rocks on the rings, as there are 2 yellow. Yellow rocks are 1 and 3. Red rocks are 2 and 4. Looks like it's getting kind of a tough way in here for Burlington. I sense it's going to be that kind of a game. There's a lot of really good players involved in this game, so I expect nothing less than superb as far as the competition of this particular game in this weekend. Winner goes to the A final. Loser to the D. Same with what's going on sheet 5, also playing the first end. Mike Kessler, dear friend of mine, longtime friends. First rock of the evening for Mike. Nice when you have to start throwing guards when you're playing skip. I think something usually has gone in correctly where skips are actually throwing guards. He's coming a little deeper, I think, than he wanted to come with this one. Didn't want to line him up. And didn't line him up. That's a real good spot. I don't know if there's a drag there or not, but don't think he wanted to be quite that deep with that guard. Andy Scott, skip for Burlington, his first rock of the evening. Baby. So Andy Scott, his first stone of the evening to going to try and bust the front end open here. There's a lot of rocks in front of the rocks on the 4-foot. So with his first one, it'll be kind of a setup shot, open it up to possibly give himself a look at those stones. Funny game we play. Definitely making contact with something here. And it just split the yellow rock off and rolled away. Didn't make the rings, I don't believe. Nope. So more guards here from Mike Kessler in the first end. Trying to steal. Sitting one, touching the button. I'm not sure there's a lot of danger in this shot. If Mike doesn't throw, I'm not sure how Andy gets in there to get his one. It's a little bit of a port with the outturn that could just get through there, but boy, it is certainly cluttered up. So again, another guard attempt here from Mike Kessler. Skip for Utica 5. Front end is confident that it's over. About halfway. And this is going to work out just fine for Mike. So now down to hammer stone here in the first end. I'm not sure exactly what Andy's got to try and get in there. He's looking at some angle raises here in the first end. Don't want to do anything to hurt yourself and give Utica a deuce here in the first end. Sometimes it's best to walk away under this kind of a situation. Say, they stole one. We got the hammer back. All good early in the game. Just don't want to make a mistake and give Utica a deuce here. A lot of conversation going on here. I guess he's going to try and draw. There's a real little draw path, I think. And if he comes up with a back 8 weight, he might just be able to tap the red rock into the yellow rock and move Mike back far enough to sit 1, possibly 2. I believe that's what he's throwing. Again, this is not a risky shot for Andy Scott. But it'll be a real great one if he makes it. Burlington 2 donning their nice black, red, and gray Canadian uniforms. I'm also in that frame of mode. I got my Harley Davidson shirt on in those colors. Didn't know. And he's going to be tight here with his first one. So it's going to be a steal. It looks like a steal of 1 here for Utica 5, and that's how this first end will end. So a steal of 1. Well played end without hammer there for Kessler. Guard attempt here from Liz. No offer from Ann or Mike here. It's got plenty of weight. Possibly going to go on the rings. Nope. They're working it over. Very nice. Beautiful guard weight there from Liz DiGeronimo. See if Andy's going to establish draw weight. There wasn't a lot of draw weight to be established in the opening end because of the way the end unfolded, but it looks like he's going to go out to the wings here with Sally Germain's first stone, the second end. Looking pretty good. Definitely on the rings. Like to get it away from the center if you could. Well, there's your draw weight right to the tee line. Michael wastes no time in trying to the old Visine shot. Get the red out. Thinking she's a little tight out of hand, they jumped it right away. Hey guys. Don't know. Did she get it? And she did. Just got a nibble and got it off the rings. So back to square one here. And Andy's going to have Sally go a little further out. He'd like to get the rock, like that take out a little bit more difficult over on fresh ice there. Don't know if this is going to make the run. Running out of real estate here, folks. Got a guard out, got a corner up though. That's something they can use. And now Mike is going to have Mike DiGeronimo go right to the top of the forefoot here. Sweeper's thinking it's late. They're going real hard. I guess they're going hard for line here too. Promote. Just going to tap it back into the open, I think. Yeah, it's on the rings, but it's pretty much wide open. Over in our other A semi, the first end, Utica won. Team Gillespie did score 1 in the first end, so they're ahead 1-0 over Bucks. Bucks County 1. Takeout attempt here now from Jeff German. Floated on him. Oh my. They jumped it like he was narrow, and it must have just straightened right out because it went sailing by. There's an unfortunate miss there. Now does Mike tap this rock up or play guard? No. Go right for the pot. Okay. And that makes sense. Certainly there's a train of thought of tapping your yellow one up and guarding it. If you don't make it, you might split them. A lot of good things can happen here. Certainly you'd like to sit 1 and 2. Pretty good looking shot here from Mike. Not going to bury. About 1.5 feet in front of the tee line. Pretty much wide open. Just didn't finish. Nice throw, good weight. Just didn't snap over. Takeout attempt here from Jeff. A little directional sweeping here from Mary, and good shot. Leaves him sitting shot rock exposed, but a good throw there. Mike would love to get a hit and slide underneath these guards with Ann's first rock. Right away. Yes, from Mike, thinking it was they dragged it right out, though. But it looked like the brooms really dragged it right out. She may have been narrow. I'm going to get a little roll here. That's a beauty. Look at that. Very nice shot from Ann Stolman. Hit and slide right underneath. There is a loaded gun here. They're lined up. Tough to get rid of them both. Got to hit it on the high side real hard to get them both. Certainly the rock that's in the 8 foot will go away. So a big shot here from Mary. Pressure's on right away. Looks like she's going to be in the top one. So got rid of the top one. Not a bad miss to get rid of that Yellowstone. And Michael more than likely guard up again, I believe, here. Yeah, and there it is. Guard attempt here from Ann. Good philosophy on curly ice like this is to get these rocks going a little bit early. One, they'll carry a little bit further, and they'll hold the line a little bit better. As you'll see, this is going to be a nice, it's going to come a little bit closer. I got to believe Andy's going to be banging away here now with all these rocks on the pond. Move some granite here. If you're Mary Scott, you want to just good chance of doubling 2 of these rocks off if she hits it right. Getting better. Line's getting better. And just did get one of them. I believe she's going to stay on the rings too. So not a bad outcome. Utica's still sitting 1 and 2. Conversation was alive in the curling club this weekend about, is there ever a time, and there is, but it's very far and few between, where you don't want to sit 1 and 2 with hammer or without hammer. It's ingrained in my brain now to say, do we want to sit 2? Of course we want to sit 2. When would you never want to sit 2? Maybe coming for home. If you're up 4, then you want to keep it clean. But in a perfect world, it's almost a common thread in curling, with hammer or without hammer, sit 2. You're in control of the end for 1. And talking to some smart hurlers over the weekend about how it's sort of becoming a common thing to think about when you're playing a curling game, sitting 1 and 2. Guard, no, sit 1 and 2. Tap the rock back. Make the other team have to make a shot. So good little, been playing the game for 24 years and I'm still learning. So Michael will try and cover these rocks up now that he's sitting 1 and 2. Again, this is his 3rd rock of the night. He's thrown 2 guards already, so something's going well in a curling game when you're skipping and you're throwing guards. And of course you have to make them, so. Just cleaning here from Liz. Mike's going to jump in and help her in a minute here. Got to go right till it stops. It's just got to keep going. Very nicely thrown there from Mike. And it left it open, though. Had to come over another 6 inches or so. Would have been perfect. So Andy's going to have a shot at quite possibly getting to, from my vantage point looking at the monitor, I'm not sure that he can get to the nose of this rock. If he can, he's going to double these rocks out and sit 2. So big shot here in the second end. There's a lot of room between the guard and those 2 yellow stones on the rings. So there's a little more room for the rock to curl up if it needs to. So big shot here from Andy. Just kind of a board weight takeout here. There's not a lot of pace on this rock. Going to be a line shot if it gets by. So he's going to get to the face, but I don't know that it's got enough oomph to get them both. And all it did was really split him. Not enough weight there. Good shot, but not quite enough weight. However, his shooter did stay on the ring, so Burlington does have 2 red rocks on the pond. However, Utica is sitting 1 and 2, split. No double there. Just not enough weight. Both rocks are in the open. The shot rock on the 4-foot. Yeah? Doing the detail. Oh, nice. That's great. How you doing, man? How's the house coming?
Okay.
Doing okay?
Yeah.
Good. So once again, Mike will, not sure exactly what he's throwing here. If he wants to sit 1, 2, and 3, looks like he's just going to try and cover this rock up. I mean, it's sitting 1 and 2. I would think he'd want to give some shelter to shot rock here. Just show him half a rock. Try not to leave him a double. Hammerstone still to come for Andy. And he is trying to guard up shot rock here. See where Ann's got her broom down. That'd be a perfect spot where she's got her broom set. I don't think you want to be any closer than that. They're working it over. Just a line shot at this point. Don't want it over curl. And it is over curling. It's just both rocks are wide open. He had to take a little more ice there. Down weight just a little bit, and it really went sideways on him the last few feet. So a relatively easy shot here for Andy Scott to get his 1. And it is against 2. Hammerstone here in the second end. Utica leads 1-0, sitting 2. Going real hard. He's real tight. Oh, boy. It's going to tick off the top one. Oh, my. And that's going to leave Utica sitting 2. A steal of 2 for Utica. So steal. A steal of 1 in the first end and a steal of 2 here in the second to take a 3-0 lead. And we're going on to the third end. Skip Mike Kessler has thrown 4 shots and three guards made and 1 guard not quite, but Andy came up a little bit tight on his attempt to get his 1, so Utica 3-0. And this will go right on the rings here. It's going to go deep, though, unfortunately. So it went right to all the way into the back 12. And you'll set up a corner here with Sally. Germain lead for Burlington 2. And that's also going to go on the rings right in front of the yellow rock. Good spot for that rock to be in. About 1.5 feet in front of the tee line. Nicely thrown. And Mike will waste no time to go after it. Liz DiGeronimo with a takeout attempt. No offer from the front end. Coming over now. Coming over really nice. Look at that rock curl up. Fine shot. Nice throw there from Liz. Leaves Utica sitting 1 and 2. Looks like he's trying to freeze down to this rock or just tap it back a little bit. Tough early in the game when you start throwing freezes because if you don't make them, things can go awry on you really quick. Freeze would be good here. Looks like it's over curling. It's going to be on the rings. It just tapped the yellow rock back to the tee line and left them sitting in the 12-foot exposed. Pretty sure Mike will go after that as well. Come with the out turn for Mike DiGeronimo. Trying to make this red rock go away. A lot of pace coming out of there. Don't want to jam it in the back. No, it looks like it's going to be just fine. Very nicely thrown. Leaving Utica sitting 3 on the rings. And again, Andy will try a freeze attempt here. Don't want to let this end get away from Andy if he can help it. Curlers in front of Mike Kessler are curling very well right now. Burlington not yet found their stride. Jeff Sherman, certainly one of the hardest shots in the game, is a freeze, and his attempt. He got it in a little wider line than Sally did. Let's see if this will come and close the gap and freeze nicely for him. Looks pretty good. If it's got legs, I think it's a dandy. Just a little light. No, it looks like he's there. That's a beauty. Oh, what a great curling shot. That's a great curling shot. Jeff Germain, beauty. Separated them just a little bit. There's a couple inches of separation there. So Mike will come with good pace to this rock and try and just lose both of these. Got to lose the yellow one as well. And he got a little wide. Going to chip it out. And it did just chip it out and left his shot sitting, left shot rock sitting there. That wasn't the called shot, but it worked out. Funny game we play. And now Jeff's got to throw the same shot he just did. Another freeze right on top of that yellow rock. Boy, it was a great shot, and just Utica was able to just chip it away. Looks like he's on the same line. Coming down. Another beautiful shot. My goodness, this one's, I don't know if it got there. It's about 6 inches in front of it, 6-8 inches in front of it. Two beautiful stones there from Jeff Sherman. Second for Burlington, too. Beautiful shots. Couldn't ask much more of them than that. And there is a risk, of course, of jamming it. Looks like Mike's going to play guard here. Coming right down to freeze. Coming right down to freeze on it. Look at this shot. God, these folks are curling. These people came here to curl tonight. Great shot there from Ann. In our other A semi game going on sheet 5, Bucks County tied it up after 2. So it's 1-1 against Utica 1. That's Pearson against Golubski over there. Now what if you're Andy Scott here? Once again, Utica's in a good spot in the first, like they were in the first end, to get behind guards. Got to try a little soft run back here, I would think, and sit one. Andy looking over his options. Looking for back 4 weight, so just like a heavy draw. He's just going to try and jiggle these stones around a little bit, which is what he tried to do in the first end. It's almost a repeat performance of that. Mary Scott just looking for like a heavy draw here, back 4. He certainly threw the right weight. Looks like it's going to move some granite around. And it made contact with the front, and it left Burlington sitting 1. Great shot. Very nicely thrown there from Mary Scott. Mike looking at how these rocks are lined up here right now. And it says, boom, boom, boom. I guess he might lose his shot in the back. Coming with kind of peel type weight here. Want to make this red rock go away that's on the forefoot. There's a chance of getting both, I think, if it's hit correctly here. Perfect world. Utica could sit 2. This is wide, unfortunately, for Ann. And she chipped her own rock away. So that's unfortunate. It still leaves Burlington sitting 1. Utica is 2 in the back 4, but just left it out a little bit and chipped her own rock away there. So that was an unfortunate miss there for Utica. Burlington has hammer here. And he put his hand up like he's not fully happy with where the line of this rock is going. It's time for it to come back. Might just chip off the red one and sit right there. A little bit towards the center. And it guarded it up. I don't believe there's support there. So things getting a little sticky here for Kessler. Burlington has rocks, shot rock and 3-4. Utica is second rock in the back of the forefoot. See what Mike has in mind here. Don't want to give Burlington a big end if you can help it.
Yes, it is.
And the Utica Curling Club is getting busy again here, folks. So if you can hear the ruckus through my mic, I'm not surprised. Mike's lining up a takeout here. Want to get some of these red rocks off the rings. I think he's looking at if there's a crotch hit here. I think the red rock that was just thrown by Mary is going to jam on that yellow rock, and that's the fear of this shot. Boy, if you could make both those red rocks go away and sit right there, would be ideal. But yeah. That's what he's trying, I believe. Or hit the rock that's close to the center first and slide over and get rid of both those rocks and sit right there. Wouldn't be a bad shot either, but he'd like to make both of these red rocks go away. Looking at the monitor here, it looks like there's a possibility of the red rock that is half in the 8-foot and half in the 12-foot of jamming, but we'll see here. Skip rocks now here in the third end. Looks like Mike will come with his intern here, I think. And he's going to come with like a normal takeout. It's over curling. Might do it the hard way though. Boom, boom. boom, boom. And it's still left. It's still left Burlington sitting 1. So Andy's going to think this over on how to score a multiple here. He's got 2 rocks left, and Kessler just 1. Boy, that rock came up real hard on him. I don't know if he was inside. Tough to tell from where I'm sitting, but he didn't hit that rock the way he wanted to. Tough spot here for Andy, because even if he draws down to this rock and taps it back, Mike can follow him down and spoil the party. So there's a little bit of an odd. I think that's what he's trying to do. Guess if he could roll away here, wouldn't be bad, right? Real tough to try and. You don't want to spoil your shot rock here. So I've got to believe that he's coming down with kind of like hack weight through the house weight and just chip the yellow one and sit 3. I think would be the ideal scenario for him here. If he just chips that rock away and kind of rolls over towards where the broom is now, but behind the tee line, unfortunately. Big shot here. 3rd end. Feature game. Each skip still has a stone to throw. Don't know if it's going to get by. Doesn't look like it's going to get by the red one. And he might leave Mike a juicy double here. Oh no. Don't think he wanted to do that. Mike can just cross the face on this one, I think, and get rid of both of these rocks and sit 1-2 would be a perfect scenario for Mike Kessler. That was a tough shot. There wasn't a lot of that rock he could see. That is Andy. Just got across the face of this rock, right where he's just pointing at his broom. It's really just off nose. Just cross the face, off nose, and nice firm take out. Both these rocks will go sailing. Over in the other A semi game, Bucks County stole 3 in the 3rd end to take a 4-1 lead over Utica 1. That's Dan Pearson. Coming with his intern, I believe. It's either that or he's taking negative ice. I think he's coming with his intern. He's just going to throw a little bit firmer, I think, than he did. First one kind of took off on him. I'm not sure if he missed the broom or he was a little light, but he's definitely got a chance here. And Andy left him an out, so. And he's coming with his intern. Coming with some weight here. No offer yet from the sweepers. Line's getting better. I think he's on the red one. And he is. Oh boy. Oh no. And it chipped the one off the back. And it left Burlington sitting. No, it still left Burlington sitting 2. I believe 2. I can't. It's so tough from my angle. Maybe just 1. Yeah, it looks like just 1. So right now Burlington's sitting 1. Mary just tapped her broom down and said, just hit the 4-foot circle, full 4-foot circle for your deuce, and be happy to tie the game up if you're Andy. Mike would like to have that one back, I think. Just hung out there a little bit on him. Oh. Big shot here from Andy Scott. He's got an open draw to the 4-foot to hit it for 2. If he can get around those guys, I don't think that this is just trying to hit the 4-foot circle. It'd be a miraculous shot to chip that rock off the back 4 and get 3. It looks like he's got a good shot here. Sweeping it all the way. Sweeping it all the way. And that's a beauty. Might tap it back for 3. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. It's 2 for sure. And he might have just moved that yellow rock enough to get 3. And it looks like that's what it was. I can't swear to it from where I'm sitting. But it's 2 for sure. Mary's going for the scorecard. And in fact, it was for 3. What a great shot there from Andy Scott. Skip for Burlington. He made a beauty. So we are tied after 3. Beautiful curling shot there. On to the 4th end here now. Steel end for Burlington. Try and get rocks up front here. It looks a little toasty. This one might go on the rings. And there it goes. So first shot slid onto the rings here in the 4th end. Michael, get rid of that. He'd love to roll away, far away as possible. Way out on the wings here. In a perfect world. There it goes. And it's going way out. That is a perfect shot. Very nice throw there from Liz. Andy disregarding. He's going back. Wants to steal, so he's going to put his guards up. Second shot in the end here from Sally Hermond. I don't know if it's going to stop or not, and it did, I believe. Oh, great shot. That's a beauty. Hammer for Mike here. Try and draw around. Beat Burlington to the 4-foot. It might fool me. It looks hot. I think it had hit something that was going through. It did leave Utica sitting 1 and 2, I believe. Tough to say. One for sure. Andy's looking him over here. If you're him, I don't believe you like these yellow rocks sitting on the split like that. I think you probably want to get one away. And don't know between those two is what his community got. Definitely got to get rid of something yellow here. So good thinking. Hard to tell who's second or third rock, but you don't want to take a chance here if you're Andy. You want to make sure that you get rid of one of these yellow rocks. Oh boy, this really came up hard on him. Oh my. Oh my goodness. He flashed it. It just curled. Sometimes it's tough to read that curl, you know, it just. Now what if you're Mike? I think you want to get rid of that red rock, right? With hammer here. Sit right there, straight back, boom, right? See what he's got in mind. He's got corners up. This one's doing him no good over here with that red rock in the way. He's got options here. He could hit that red rock and sit right there. Wouldn't be bad. I think that's what he's going to do. Yep. I've played with this guy quite a bit. I kind of, I like to say I know what he's thinking, but. Takeout attempt here from Mike. No offer from the ladies with the brooms. Now they're going to like this one. And that is a beautiful shot. To sit 1, 2, 3. It's the right go. So a little trouble brewing here for Burlington here in the fourth end of our A semifinal feature game. Try and hit something yellow here if you're Burlington. Little damage control here in the fourth end. And you like to flop this right over on the other one. Not going to get there. And Mike's going to make that rock go away. Attempt to. Roll to the center and split these rocks. Split these rocks apart. And trouble brewing here for Burlington if Utica can make their takeouts. He might take himself out, and in fact he did. Left him sitting 1 and 2. Not exactly. So for the moment, 3 out of the picture for Utica without a miss here. Mary would like to make this rock go away. Ideally, roll over towards the other rock to make the takeout more difficult, more precarious for Utica. No offer. Maybe outside just a little bit. Nose hit. Oh boy, she's going to lose her shooter too. That's unfortunate. Now Michael split the house again and leave himself sitting 1 and 2. No way you don't want to be 1 and 2 here. No brainer. Been talking with my buddy Roger Rowlett all weekend about, is there ever a time when you don't want to be 1 and 2, hammer or no hammer? And yes is the answer to that question if you're up 4 coming for home. I mean, there is definitely a scenario, but really not often is sitting 1 and 2 not a good thing. Good shot here from Ann. Looks like it's going to just make the rings. They're working it over. It's safely on. And static pretty much with the other rock. So very, very tough. I mean, not possible double. Without throwing the stone out of a bazooka. It's just not there. And Andy's body language said he's not happy with the throw. Will curl if the weight is down. Want to keep your shooter here if you're Burlington. And that's not going to happen. Michael asked Ann to put that rock back and keep the hope of playing for 2 here alive for Utica. The only danger in this shot, if it doesn't make the rings, then the other team, Burlington, can take the yellow rock out, and all of a sudden it looks like a blank end. but this is safely on. And I don't believe it's through. But he's working it over. I'll tell you what, he might get that off the rings, and nope, it's still on. Wow. Just stayed on the rings. A little biter in the back 12. So two back in the picture here for Kessler and Team Utica. A real thin double here. Boy, would that be a gift here for Andy Scott if he can hit just a little bit of this rock and just come back, and all he's got to do is move the rock in the back 12 about 3 inches and it's going to be off the rings. That would be an ideal scenario for him. Fourth end of our featured game. Oh, curlers are a rare breed, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Andy Scott. Maybe. Nope, just a nose hit. Just a little off nose. Down to hammer stones here in the fourth end. Mike like just hit and stick. Anything but roll over on top of the other one and give Andy a chance at a double. Nose hit's fine. A little hit and roll. Just main thing, make this red rock go away. And sit 1 and 2. Nice feverish sweep there from Mike and Liz, and that's exactly what Mike wanted to do. Very nicely thrown. So certainly the deuce is on here for Utica. Andy Scott's last stone here in the fourth end. Looks like he's got a good looking shot here. Going to wind up shot rock for the time being. Down to the hammer stone here for Mike Kessler. If he can hit this rock, hit and stick, he's going to get 2. Big shot here to get back in control of the game here for Utica. Hit and stick gives him 2. Might have left this out a little. I don't know. Oh my goodness. They didn't want to do that. So he hit and spill. He got rid of shot rock, and unfortunately he was going to be just getting 1 out of the end. And definitely not what he had in mind. He had a chance at a deuce there. Has to be satisfied with his 1 or not. Over in our other A semi game, they are playing the fifth end now, and Bucks County stole another one in the fourth end to take a 5-1 lead over our mixed champions, Team Golubski, down 5-1 after 4. I'll keep you up to date on that as well. I left you folks for a moment, and I am back. It looks like Utica's got to sit one on the rings and a center guard up. Hammer goes back to Burlington here. It looks like he's looking to freeze down to this rock on the outside here. Good looking shot. Going to go by it. Just bounced off it for shot rock, but it left it in the open. Michael hit this rock. Takeout attempt here from Mike DiGeronimo, second for Team Utica. Looks like he's all over it. Gonna stick around too. Nice shot. Left a little pocket to draw here too, if you're Andy. I think that's maybe what he would try and do. Yep. Little tap. Okay. Jeff Germond with just looking for a little tap back on this rock and sit right in front of it. Just like a draw. Mary and Sally are working it over like it's light, but weight looks pretty good. Boy, he's thrown a couple of freezes that were just money. Little bounce though, boy, I don't think you wanted to do that. No bounce. Not happy with that. Little overswept there. And Mike DiGeronimo will go right after this. Good throw. He's shaking his head is Jeff, and I don't blame him. It was just a little heavy. I mean, it wasn't heavy. It just didn't need to be swept quite as vigorous as it did. And Mike jammed that, trying to get rid of the red one. It left it in the back 12. So a little bit of a break there for Burlington. Now I think you want to hit this rock and sit 1-2. Turn it into a ruckus here again, folks. It was a ruckus in here last night, and it's once again a ruckus in the Utica Curling Club. Coming with his intern. He's got to get out there. This will curl. He's down. This will curl. And it looks like he needs it to curl. But it's a great shot. Boy, is he throwing some good rocks here. Very nice shot from Jeff Germont. Second for Burlington. And how quick things change in a curling game. Now Burlington sitting 1-2. Mike asking Ann which way she'd like to come for this takeout. And she said, you pick. So she'll come with her intern. Hey, man. Coming back, I think her shooter's going to go away. And it did. But she chipped the rock off the back. Oh, it's still stuck around. Oh, my goodness. Almost got the double the hard way there. And it did leave the red rock sitting just nibbling in the back of the 12-foot. So now you need to go in between, behind the yellow one here if you're Andy. With Mary's shot here. Big shot here. Fifth end of our feature game. Utica had 4-3 at this point. Looking for draw weight here. Love to get one behind the yellow one and sit 1-2. Fully buried if you can get it there. Oh, it's coming hard. Still looks like there's plenty of room to get by. Just if it has legs or not. Looks like it's checking up on her. Going to be sitting 1-2. You got to go right till it stops. Nice throw. Still showing about half a rock down there. A little more than. More like 2/3. Good shot. If that rock spun another 1.5 foot, it would have been golden. Full 8 foot. And Stillman will try and make this go away now. On the top guard. Oh, she got by. What a great shot. Just got by the guard. And she erased shot rock in the process. Good shot there from Ann. And it's stuck around. I think Andy will get rid of this rock again and try and sit 1-2. Love to get a roll behind that center guard. Nice control weight here from Mary. No offer from the Brooms yet. No, just a little wide. A little wide. Might stick around. Nope, shooter's going away. Oh, and luckily did not chip her rock out in the back. Just a little wide. Nice control weight. Just couldn't find the line there. Down to skip rocks here in the fifth end. Burlington does have a biter in the back 12. Looks like Mike will try and beat Andy to the 4-foot here. Free shot here for Mike to see if he can find the 4-foot. Draw attempt here from skip Mike Kessler, Utica 5. Plenty of room. Ton of room. Maybe heavy too. Oh yeah, my goodness. Oh my goodness. didn't complete it. It looks to me like it's off the rings. I can't tell. It could be still a biter, but red is still shot. No question about that. Not what Mike had in mind there. Oh boy. Could be getting very keen there. They've thrown a bunch of rocks down there this end, so it's definitely the ice is scuffed up pretty good there. So the rocks they're carrying. Players struggling with draw weight just a little bit there. Hammer belongs to Burlington here, and Andy, this is his first rock. Again, that attempt to try and get one behind that yellow guard. Top of the 4 foot would be outstanding behind that guard. And sit 1-2 for Burlington. This is Andy Scott. A draw attempt here in the 5th end. They're working it over. God, it looks light. I'm not sure that he can get there from here. Just a little light. He kind of pulled the string. Boy, they're carrying it a long way, though. They're carrying it a long way. Just not enough. And that's a big break for Utica there. Big break. The Jam Meister, Jimmy Jam in attendance. Good to see you, Jim. Well, now a free shot here for Mike with his last rock in the 5th end. Boy, if he can get one behind these guards. Or play a tap on, he's looking over at a possible tap on his yellow rock as well. Looks like he's going to play a draw, but on the other side. I don't think they like the way that it curls on the other side. Not sure if he's playing a tap or not. See if I can see what the information he gives to the front end here. And just holding the broom inside the 8-foot line. Looks like he's throwing a... I don't see him coming after this rock in the back at all, so he'd want to draw here and get behind the guards. Mike Kessler's last stone here in the 5th end. Head by 1. Burlington sitting 1. Line's getting better here. If it's just coming up hard on him. Might split these on. And it didn't happen for him. Just a little bit light there for Mike. Can't be happy with that. Oh, opportunity gone. And Burlington now gets an open shot here for 2. See if Andy can find his draw weight here. It's a big shot. You know, he misses this, he gets 1, he makes it, they're up 1. It's been that kind of a game. And over on sheet 5 in our other A semi, Team Golubski just scored 3 to get back into the game. It's 5-4 Bucks County playing the 6th end. This is our hammer stone here in the 5th. Open draw for 2 for Andy Scott. Skip for Burlington 2. Just curls real hard here. Weight looks okay. He's by. They're working it. Oh, they're going for the backer. Yeah, looks like he did. Oh my goodness. So it hung on, it needed all of it. It was heavy and it just made use of that Utica stone back there for his deuce. Wow, to take a 5-4 lead. Wow, fortunate, fortuitous bounce there for Burlington to come away with a deuce and take a 5-4 lead at the end of 5. We'll play the 6th. Wow. Amazing how those little biters in the back sometimes can come into play. You hate to play the game behind the tee line, but in that instance, it was very fortunate for Burlington to get there too. Take their first lead of the game. So a little momentum swing there for Burlington. And see if Utica can answer back here. Well swept guard stone there. Front end. Nicely played. Looking to come around here is Liz DiGeronimo. There's plenty of room. You want to leave it outside the rings, don't you? And got a little biter. And I'm thinking Andy's going to go after that. I don't know. Maybe he'll draw here. He's going to disregard that. Okay. Guards are up. Why not? You use that to his advantage. Absolute great curling game here. Hope you're enjoying this as much as me. Sally Germond with a draw attempt. Back 4. Mike will play the freeze game here now with Liz. Big shot here. Plenty of room, plenty of weight. It's going to leave him shot rock in the back 4. Move the red stone to the back 12. Pretty much wide open. Andy will try and make this go away. Point it to the board, so he's looking at board weight here, not more than. Jeff Shermond look to make this rock go away. Coming over nice. And just slid it by. It's actually going to leave Burlington sitting 1 and 2. Again, behind the tee line. Michael, disregard those rocks. You got to draw here. Got guards up, got to use them. He's got hammer here in the all-important 6th end. You'd like to keep the hammer. Score is deuce. Have the hammer in the 8th end if it works out as such. They're beating this one up. It looks good if it's got legs. Oh, baby, if it's by, this is money. Good shot from Mike. Fine shot. Front of the tee line. Very nice. Very, very nice. Andy's pointing that he'd like to have Jeff throw a freeze here. Great shot from Mike DiGeronimo. See if Jeff can follow him down here and hold Mike. The idea being to hold Utica to 1 here would be mission accomplished. And this is where it looks like he pulled a string here. Oh my. And he hogged one. Holy smokes. Go figure. Maybe it picked. Guy's been curling great the whole game. I got to believe that rock picked. So now the door is open here for Mike to either get another one in here and sit 1-2. I think that's what you'd like to do. Right in front of it, and the 8-foot would be an ideal spot for it. And this one looks like it's got more weight. Up. Don't want to leave a double here. Splitting them's not a bad thing. I think it's going right by it. No, a little chip on it. Oh boy. Left a little pocket there. It's not ideal. Not ideal. Back to the freeze game here. It's Mary's turn to try and freeze one down. Got 2 stones she can freeze to ideally. No hammer here for Burlington. And this is coming up narrow. Now trouble's brewing here for Burlington. Right there. Yep. Mike wanted to put another one in here. Why not? Shot rock is behind the tee line. He's got to give that some shelter. Why not sit 1, 2, 3? Open shot here for Ann Stillman. Gotten a little wider line here, which is probably fortunate. If the weight's right, this is going to be a real good shot. Coming down now. I think this is going to be a beauty. If it's got legs, definitely going to sit 1, 2, and 3. And that's a beautiful curling shot is what that is. Still room to come around for Burlington. Tough now. Tougher, but that shot just cut the rings down. And Mary's going to get another chance to freeze down to shot rock here. Just not sure that's enough ice. Big shot here in the 6th end. Utica, I believe Utica's sitting 3. This rock has got weight. Diving now. If it's by, it's money. Oh my goodness. Oh, she made a great shot. Tapped Utica off the button to sit 1. And the crowd loved it. It was a crowd-pleasing shot. Still an opportunity for Utica to come back and tap that rock back. Okay. He's going to try and tick it through the hole. If he taps it back, it's okay. Not ideal. Got to do something with it, though. Burlington up 5-4. Great shot. Line's getting better. Line's getting better. It may chip it in between them. No. Oh, it just still left it sitting shot. Oh, not exactly. Yep. Options here now. The end's getting messy. Messier for Utica, better for Burlington. No, I don't think you want to roll away here. I think you'd like to hit that yellow rock and slide right over onto the pot if you're Andy Scott. Half a rock and slide right over to the button. And Team Kessler, if he makes this shot, Team Kessler's going to be in a pile of hurt here in this sixth end. Utica does have hammer. Big shot here for skip for Burlington, Andy Scott. He'd love to make this rock go away and slide right over to the button. Right on top of his own stone would be an ideal scenario for this rock. No offer yet with the brooms. Trying a little directional sweeping here. Looks like more of a nose hit. And did leave him sitting 1 and 2. Didn't flop over like he'd liked. I think if you're Mike, you just got to draw down to the pot here, right? Or do you hit that? He's got hammer here. I know what he's thinking. If he can fire at this rock that Andy just threw, and he chips the red one over the shot rock over top of the yellow, could leave him sitting a bundle. Not hammer stone yet, however. He does have the hammer, but this is his first one. Andy still has one to come. Looks like that's what he's going to try. Playing the sixth end in our featured A semifinal. Bucks is maintaining their 5-4 lead in the other A semi on sheet 5 over Utica 1. It's 5-4. They're playing the sixth end as well as our featured game. Looks like Mike's going to try a little slasher double. He'll leave himself sitting 1 for sure. If it goes bad, he still could sit 1 if he moves his yellow rock behind the 4-foot here. Let's see what he's doing. Coming with some weight. Line's getting better. Line's getting better. And look at this shot from Mike Kessler. Look at this, folks. Look at that throw to leave Utica sitting 3. Wow. That was a curling shot, my friends. Wow. Nonchalant Mike. We're not even going to get a smile out of it. There we go. A little smile from Mike there. Wow, what a great shot. That was an end changer, maybe a game changer. Andy Scott still has his last skip stone to come here, and he's got room to draw and put it back. That's an absolute great shot. You want to go back and watch that one again. That was just called shot and very well thrown. Great outcome. A lot of pressure on here now for, I'm certain Utica sitting 2. Looks like 3 to me. Rock in the top 12 there. Looks like it's third rock. So big shot here from Andy Scott. Doesn't want to give Kessler a big end. Looks like he's a little toasty. Oh, this is over curling. Oh, no. And he left it a sitting duck. Now you just take it easy here. You take a breath. Take a breath in this situation. Utica is sitting 1 and 2. That stone that was just thrown by Andy Scott is third rock. If Mike can make this go away and stick, he's going to get 4 out of the end. It's a big shot. 6 then. So hitting a little flop to the center gives him 4. Possibility of a jam on the back to take 4 out of the picture. But you don't worry about that when you're throwing this rock. You just want to make that red rock go away. They're working it over. They're working it over. We'll see. It looks like 4. They got 4. That's a 4-bagger for Utica. Good shot there from Mike Kessler. Should take an 8-5 lead. Wow, 2 beauties there. I think he hit and stuck for 4. I can't swear to it. I'm pretty sure it was 4. So, I'm sorry, 8-5. Not taking points away from me, Burlington. Apologize. So 8-5 lead for Utica. Heading on to the 7th end. All right, on the button, a little bit behind the button. That was a big, whoops. That was a big end. In this kind of a curling game, that 4 was a big spot.
Eric goes out, he goes out, he finished the end, sliding down the street, and he turned around and the scores were taken down. Eric, what was the fucking score? Sitting here talking about, okay,
We have Knapp won that game. Knapp won. Okay. Our E-event taking place on sheet 3. The rink of Don Knapp successful. Back over to our feature game here. Utica has a rock touching the button, and Andy Scott's got to get some corner guards up here to get himself back in the game here. A big 4-ender for Mike Kessler and Team Utica in the 6th end. Mike made it. Guard attempt here from Mike DiGeronimo, 7th end. In our other A semi in the 6th end, Utica clawed their way back into it to tie the game. They stole in the 6th end to tie the game at 5. They are now playing the 7th end. Almost frozen there for Mike. Andy will try a little hit and roll underneath here. 8-5 is the score. Got to just put yourself in a position to get your 2. Good guard there from Mike. Still left him showing half of the rock, but pretty good shot there.
Not knowing weight, but knowing the ice. And that was just like,
Well, they just did the same thing.
Run back attempt here from Jeff Germond. And he got rid of the guard. No run back. Mike will just put his broom down and ask Ann to cover these stones up.
But it's the whole thing, but it does it every time, right?
you gotta trust what you learned about the ice.
I know.
That's why, like, a lot of freshman players don't realize how important it is for them to hit the room.
Guard attempt from Ann Stolman. For the time being, Utica in pretty good control of the game here right now. Up 8-5, sitting 1-2, looking to guard up. And it looks pretty good. That's a good shot. Andy's got to keep peeling these. He'd like to run them back and split those rocks on the 4-foot, if at all possible. His shooter, unfortunately, is not going to be on the rings, but at this point, he's got to do some cleanup detail. Line's getting better, making contact. It jiggled him around, got rid of one. Good shot. Now, if you're Mike, do you just play guard or you come around and sit 1-2? I think you got to sit 1-2 again. Why not? Draw attempt here from Ann Stolman. Mike would like to sit 1-2 behind this red guard. Red stone. Oh, just got by the guard. This is going to work out real good. Oh, what a great shot. That is just the way it's done, folks. That's the way it's supposed to be done. Front end recognized that it needed a little help. They got it going early. Just made it past the red stone and leaves Utica sitting 1 and 2 with a red rock in front guarding it up. Mary Scott will try a run back here again. Got to keep on chunking away here. This end is getting away from Burlington. She's going to make the red one go away and expose the rock, and it'll come down to Mike Kessler throwing a guard. They are playing the 7th end over in the other A semi in sheet 5. Utica 1 and Bucks County 1 are tied at 5 and playing the 7th end. Nail biter over there as well. Like to cover these rocks up if you're Mike. Coming looks real good. Line looks real good. And it just ran out of steam. Oh, just ran out and not enough legs. So it left the 2 rocks exposed now. So Andy still has a chance of getting out here. If he can double these rocks out and slide underneath that red guard here, looking down the sheet to the left. There's a pile of red stones that he can come behind. Big shot here. Get himself back in the game with a deuce. Skip deuce in the making here for Andy Scott. Skip for Burlington 2. Kingdom for a guard there for Mike Kessler. Couldn't come up with it in the 7th. Played a glorious end in the 6th, splitting 2 Burlington rocks off the 4-foot to set himself up to get 4. Big shot here from Andy. Line's getting better. Looks like he's going to jam it. And in fact, he did. Now Mike wants to throw a guard here and cover this up. I don't think you want to play around trying to get that rock off the ring. Just guard it up. He's up 3. No sense making a mistake, right? Then you come around and sit 1-2 also. So he's going to come the other way. It looks like he's throwing a guard, but he's coming with his out turn this time instead of the in turn. Just wants to cover this path up. He throws a guard here. It takes 2 out of the picture completely. And he'll probably force Andy to draw for his 1 the other way with the out turn. So we'll see. Pretty sure he's throwing a guard. Might get a little chip off of the other one and get right into the path. Went by it, and mission accomplished. Good shot. Gotta like that one. Perfect. Andy's down 3 here. Utica's sitting 1, pretty much buried. Looks like he's got a draw for his 1. I'm not sure what else he's got out there. A lot of conversation going on here between Andy and Mary Scott. It's getting no play on words here, folks, but Andy Scott is in between a rock and a hard place right now. Yuck, yuck. Know that feeling. I feel your pain, my friend. Got a draw for his one. Down 8-5 here. He makes it down 2, no hammer, not mission impossible. Big shot here. Trailing by 3 is Burlington. He'll get full into the 4-foot here. He'll get his 1. Big shot. If he makes it, he'll be down 2, coming for home without hammer. If he misses it, he'll be down 4 with hammer. Oh, it looks like it's coming up hard on him. Oh, boy. Just didn't get out there. It just curls like crazy. And that's a steal of 1 for Utica to take a 9-5 lead here going into the 8th end. Looks like they're going to throw him back. Down 4, definitely be throwing through if you're Team Kessler. First shot thrown through here by Liz DiGeronimo. And Andy Scott's got to get some guards up. What will happen here is after the free guard zone, Mike Kessler will try to run Andy Scott out of rocks and call it a night. A final waiting for the victor of this game. Nail biter over on 5 between Utica 1 and Bucks County. Any guard will do here if you're Andy. And he's got 1 up. Another throw through attempt here. Throw through attempt successful. And I'm pretty sure Andy will get another guard up.
That gave me a hell of a gulple, though, in the 6. Yes, he did. That was a 6-shot.
Another corner successful here for Andy Scott. And throw through again. Now the free guard zone is over and Mike will start pounding Red Rocks away. Now it's just a numbers game here if you're Utica. You want to just get rid of, get the red out. You know. You know. Jeff Germain trying to get a rock behind one of these corner guards. Line's getting better. Don't know if it's going to bury, though. It's just not going to snap over and finish. Now Mike will start hitting. And there's one going away. Again, and just start counting rocks down and trying to run Andy out of rocks. Got to try and get one behind something here. Frustrating game. It was a really good game till the 6th end, and Utica kind of blew it open with a couple of really great shots there from Skip Mike Kessler. And over on sheet 5, our other A semi game, Utica has clawed all the way back. Utica won, and Team Golubski have stole the 7th end to take a 6-5 lead. And Bucks County will have the hammer coming from home, trailing by 1. Just a numbers game here now for Mike Kessler and Team Utica. You just want to start peeling red rocks and run Burlington out of stones. Tough down 4. This team's played pretty sharp here tonight, sharply. Okay, there's hope. And it left a corner there. So one rock went away. Got to tap and try and split. This is a nice call here from Andy Scott. Try and get a little split on this red rock. Get one behind the yellow one and one behind the red one. Make it run back friendly. And it just guarded it up. Not quite what they had in mind. That's going to work. And Andy needs all the stones left he's got now, so got to get them all in play and non-interrupted. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks real good. And it got one behind the guard, but it left one wide open. So, and this is it right here. One of these red rocks goes bye-bye, and Utica 5 is heading to the final tomorrow at 11:30. Crazy close game on 5 in the other A semi.
is a Burlington too.
And trying to figure out how he can get this red rock. I don't think it's there.
Shaky, shaky.
This is pretty much over after that takeout.
It's like, you're playing it.
He's going to try and split this on.
Okay, you're gonna have a mess then.
So he's not giving up. He's got 2 rocks left. The rock that's not on the rings, he's got to split that on, run his other rock, and this is miraculous attempt here.
Well, let's put it this way. You get the yellow and roll. He's sitting 2. So he's got to figure out a way to get the.
Inevitably the last shot of the game coming here. I don't see how he does this, but
Well, no, this might. It's an interesting call. It's just too heavy. All right, now they're shaking.
game, set, and match, folks. Utica 5 will play in the final of the Marie Cobb tomorrow at 11:30. Other A semis, the congratulations to Utica 5, Mike Kessler, Ann Stolman, Mike DiGeronimo, and Liz DiGeronimo. And Burlington 2 will head to the D event final tomorrow at 11:30. Congrats to Andy Scott, Mary Scott, Jeff Germond, and Sally Germond. They will play for the D final tomorrow at 11:30. Had a good tournament, their first loss of the tournament for Burlington 2. And they just ran into a red-hot Utica 5 team.
So there's still like the A constellations.
Yeah, their president's plate or something.
How's Scotty Harry? Harry Scotty.
Other A semi still going on sheet 5.
You should wear it. She doesn't. Yeah, like ice cube out there. You should try it.
Oh, is it warm?
Yes, I think I'm sweating. Let's put it on now.
We'll just cover you in it.
Remember that movie Elf? Will Ferrell? In the doctor's office, and every time he saw him, he like got and he ate it. He just kept eating it out of the jar. And then he got the deal. The outside world was just like,
Anytime you need warming up, I'm your girl.
so he had it on his fingers. And my finger is swollen.
Anytime you need warming up, just bring it.
And the last second, it's so funny.
This semifinals with Tom was
Yeah, we made it in the final. We were the first team that Stella I saw in the pictures you guys played with I forget his name, but he passed.
So folks, be here at 11:30 tomorrow morning. We will be calling the A event final of our Marie Cobb. The other A semi is still going on here. There's only several rocks left. Team Golubski trying to put Bucks County away. I have just been enlightened by my friend Tim Crofton, so I'm staying with you for the other A semi, and we are down to skip rocks on our other A semi on sheet 5 with a Utica 1 is up 1 without hammer, and Bucks is sitting 1. It's okay. Dan Pearson has the hammer here in the 8th end. He's down 1, but he's sitting 1. Like to come out of this sitting 1-2 with an opportunity to win the game. Jason Golubski still has a shot left as well. Shout out to Tim Crofton, who just came in and saved me on the broadcast here. He switched over to sheet 5, so I'll give you a little extended broadcast. Thank you, Tim. Dan Pearson now. Jason Golubski is going to be down to his last stone. And he threw a good guard here. Not sure if that was the called shot. I think it might have been. There's room to draw the other way here for Jason. So a big shot here. A lot of drama here in the other A semi. Utica 5 already victorious in the other A semi event. They'll play in the final, and they'll play the winner of this game. Last stone here for Jason Golubski. He is sitting second rock. If we happen to go to an extra end, folks, I promise you I will stay. I will keep the broadcast going. Looks like he's trying to draw. I'm thinking he's trying to just get one in the 8-foot circle here, but he can't. He's got to get a piece of the 4-foot to be shot rock, right? It looks light. Not there. Oh, he just pulled the string. Oh, boy. So now Dan Pearson has a chance to win the game. If he does not score 2, we'll play an extra end here. He's got a hit and stick rock pretty much in the open. Edge on edge with the red rock in front. A ton of rocks in the way here for Dan Pearson. Skip for Bucks County 1. Trying to figure out how he can get 2 here and send him and his team into the final, the A final tomorrow morning at 11:30. He's got to come to this stone, stick, hit and stick for, if he rolls away at all, he's not going to outcount that red rock that's in the back 8-foot. So he's got to hit and stick right on the nose or just hit and flop to the center a little bit, and this will be for the win. So Hammerstone here, sheet 5, other A semifinal. Dan Pearson looking to hit and stick for the win over Utica 1. Certainly has got a chance. Got a chance. It's got a chance. And he's going to hit and just roll away. And we are going to play an extra end here, folks. That is a 6-6 tie after 8 ends. No decided winner yet. We're going to have to play extra time. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Good. They're going to push him back, so we'll have a better vantage point from my perspective, being able to call the game as well. So I'm glad they pushed him back. Either way, you got to push him back. Even after, if you play the end going the other way, you still got to push him back. So I don't see the difference. But ice could stiffen up on them here a little bit now. There's a possibility with everybody leaving the ice here that certainly the ice could stiffen up a little. So extended play here. And boy, are the people in the warm room loving this. Nothing like playing a curling game and a crucial game with 150 people watching and more online. So on to the extra end here in our A semi. Utica 1 will have hammer.
I got your text.
Tim Crofton bailed me out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I just missed it. I was like,
No worries. It's all good. on to the extra end here in our other ace semi game on sheet 5. No hammer for Bucks County here in the extra end. The hammer will belong to Utica. So center guard up for Bucks. Draw attempt here from Melissa. Looks like. Got to get another guard up here if you're Dan. Thank you. So guards up here for Bucks County. Jason Golubski will attempt with Melissa's second stone here. That is Melissa Foote. It's a team of Jason Golubski, Audrey Foote, Eric Crumma, and Melissa Foote is the lead. Over there for Bucks, it's Dan Pearson, the skip. Julie Yeager is the vice. Dave Yeager is the second. And Cassie Drogas is the lead. Extra end, ace semi. Couldn't get any more exciting. Place is mobbed. Unfortunate, that's a toasty rock there for Melissa. And that is going through the rings. Didn't want that. So it's given Bucks a chance now with the guards up to go. It's going to be the first team that can get to the 4-foot circle and put a little pressure on the other team here. Down to second stones here. This is Dave Yeager. Utica 5 awaiting the winner of this game for the Marie Cobb Trophy. Neither stone is on the center line, but you would like to get it behind one of these stones. Behind both of these stones. You want it to be covered up here. Or short. Short's okay. And this is definitely going to be short. This is a guard. As I said before, sometimes when everybody leaves the ice all at once, the ice gets a little stiff. It starts to slow down. That would be the case here. So Jason wasting no time with Eric. He's going to try and just bust things open in the front here and give himself a look. And not exactly what they had in mind. Now the guards are up. Dan's going to throw another guard here. I'm not so sure. I don't want to start coming around here. There's 3 guards in play. You certainly have enough guards up now. So if you throw a guard here, you're giving Jason Golubski with hammer a chance to come around and take control of the end. got his wish for another guard. Don't need any more guards now. Nope. I'm not sure why he wouldn't try to come around. Jason's still going to try and bust something open here. First stone to the forefoot here is pretty money with all these guards up. Yep. I think you got to go. This is one that Roger and I call the first hog to the trough shot. The game's not going to be won out there by the hog line, you know, and there's guards up. I think you got to draw here if you're Jason with Eric, and he's certainly going to look at it. Looks like he wants to come with Eric's out turn. So big shot. This is put one on the top of the forefoot behind the guards here kind of shot. Ice is definitely stiffening up. Weight looks pretty good. If this is by, it's going to be a dandy of a shot. Plenty of weight. Plenty of weight. And it looks pretty darn good. That's going to go right to the red circle, folks. Look at that. How about that for a shot? That's a pretty darn nice curling shot. So pressure's on now for Bucks. Yep. This is Julie Yeager. Come this way and out count the red one would be a stunner. They're not offering yet. It will slow down because the ice is definitely checking up. There's plenty of weight though, I think. And they're working it. They're working it. And oh, it just bit. It looked like it had plenty and it just dug in. Oh, it's unfortunate there for Bucks County that stone didn't make the rings. Now for Jason, I think you want to put another one right there. Yep. He's coming the other way. A little more room on this side, so it makes sense if you're short, you'll cut the rings down. I don't know if you want to do that with yourself because you have the hammer here. You want to be sitting 1-2 at the end of this one behind these guards. Pretty simple, simple approach here at this point. Pro side misses short. I think you want to sit 1 and 2, but that's just me. Looks good. Getting better. And just leave it up high. A little biter would be great. A little biter would be great. It's not going to get there. It did. I don't know that it even cut the rings down. I think there's still a chance of drawing through there. Yep. And Dan's going to waste no time setting his broom down for Julie here. Try to come right through. Big draw attempt here from Julie Yeager. Vice for Bucks County 1. Got a chance to draw through this port. You'll hear a roar from the crowd if this rock is successful. Kind of hanging out. Kind of hanging out there. It's just going to pump the red rock onto the rings, I think. Oh, boy. That's not good. However, Jason's got to cover this up because there's a thin double there. There's a very thin double, and that's where he wants a stone to take that away. Oh, boy. Guard attempt here from Audrey Foote. She is the vice for Utica 1. And I don't think it's going to get there. She left it out. Oh, no. No handle, no panic. So Dan Pearson has a chance here. If he can just hit about a third of that rock that's in the 8-foot circle there, I think it comes right over and he slashes it over and could be a, oh boy, this will be an amazing shot if he makes it. It's definitely there. Down to skip rocks here in the extra end of our A semi. Big shot with all these guards in play. Jason Golubski's going to have a cardiac arrest if Dan makes this double. I don't know how he's going to get to it. Shot on the way. If it's by, you got to go. If it's by, you got to go. Oh my goodness, is he getting a piece? He drew it right to the pot. Look at this shot from Dan Pearson. Look at this shot. He was drawing all the way. I thought he was throwing a double there. He was drawing all the way. Wow. Jason Golubski has 2 rocks. That's a phenomenal curling shot there from Dan Pearson. Phenomenal shot. Wow. Oh, wow. What a shot. It's buried. Man, is it ever buried. And Jason's got to follow him down. All he's got to do is move him about several inches because that rock is almost static with the it's just behind the tee line. So if he comes to this rock and moves it an inch, you'll hear a roar from the crowd. He's got 2 chances to do it because he has a hammer. But this is the one he wants to make it on. They're beating it up. They're beating it every step. They're beating it up. Just came up light on him. Not enough weight. Oh, that's too bad. Just too bad. Just didn't throw it. Ah. And he cut off his draw path to it. Oh. Just came up light. That's too bad for Jason Golubski. Oh, that's too bad. I'm not sure if Dan Pearson doesn't throw what he's got. Excuse me, folks. Dan Pearson just trying to cut the rings down now make it almost impossible for Jason Golubski to get at this rock. What a shot, what a draw with his first one. Just trying to cut the rings down. I'm not sure what he's got here. Oh boy. I'd like to have that first one back. So this is tough stuff here for Jason Golubski. Just trying to get that yellow rock off of the button. There's several ways of doing it. Red, yellow, red, yellow. Fire away here. It's the last rock of the game. A semi. He threw some weight. He's got to move some granite. Nope, not going to happen. Bucks County wins it in an extra end. Dan Pearson, Julie Yeager, Dave Yeager, and Cassie Drogas, congratulations on a stunning victory in an extra end. And congratulations also to team of Jason Golubski, Audrey Foote, Eric Crumma, and Melissa Foote. They will play in the D final against Burlington 2. And Dan Pearson is going to play for the final of the Cobb with his rink with Bucks County 1 against Utica 5. And we will see you folks tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, and have a peaceful evening.